guys, we are back with more Resident Evil 4 Remake Professional
Atleast just said.
S walkthrough.
Guess we better get going.
In this video we will do the complete castle segment.
What are they?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
What is that?
So from now onwards, it is totally dependent upon you, how you will see different enemies, whether you like to kill them or you want to just evade them, run past them. So from now onwards, it's all about your own strategy. How will you proceed through the game?
No way! Catapult!
So if you can keep a pistol, make sure you keep a pistol with you for these type of things.
This is their idea of a
Hand cannon and Chicago sweeper both, they have a very enlarged reticle which makes it harder to shoot. So you also might want to stack up on gunpowders. It will be helpful in the later section of castle where you have to make heavy grenades.
Firing again. It's open. Go.
Also grab large resources from the merchant whenever they are available. Because we will craft heavy grenades from using the large resources and gunpowders.
Wow. Look at this place. I mean, it's old, but... Watch out!
Over here.
Okay.
You can also grab a rocket launcher whenever it is available from the merchant. It is 160,000.
Okay.
I owe you one. Looks like we can continue on this way.
Be careful. What was that? Did I keep animals down here or something?
So you can choose to get rocket launcher for different enemies. For example, if you have a problem in the double Garrider room fight, then you can choose to use the rocket launcher in the double garroter room. And if you are okay with that fight and you feel that with Infinite Chicago Sweeper you will be able to sweep all the enemies in that area, and then you can actually use the rocket launcher for the Verdugo boss fight.
It's you.
So you have to actually use in one of the fights,
You were right about the animals.
and that totally depends upon you. For this video, I actually used the heavy grenades trick for double garroter room, and for the Verdugo boss fight, I used rocket launcher.
Look at all of this.
I certainly kind of got lost in this section.
Well, it's just a replica. Only a couple of uses for it.
Guess you were right.
Whenever you are playing in professional, I always get preoccupied in my mind, and I even mess up the simple little things which are far more easier to do.
Yourself.
He has it. Leave this one to me. Leon, are you kidding me? Jumping across chandeliers, seriously.
So before actually this glitch was found, you actually have to complete all the merchant requests till castle, and you will have 30 spinels at this point, and then you will have to purchase the exclusive upgrade ticket from the merchant, and then you can apply it on any of the weapons. It can be either hand cannon or the Chicago Sweeper. The exclusive upgrades for both of these weapons are actually the ammunition never runs out. So you can actually use on either of them. But I will always recommend Chicago Sweeper for your professional S Plus playthroughs, because if you don't have a very good aim, it will mess up your playthrough later in the sections. Chicago Sweeper doesn't have a great power, but it does have a lot of stopping power, which can actually stop every enemy from advancing towards you. Waterhall is certainly the type of the area where you have to take your sweet time clearing every enemy. Otherwise, the bow guys can really drain your health. The one thing which I totally forgot about in this playthrough while I was recording the video was the use of body armor. Make sure whenever you reach a merchant, repair your body armor every time you go see a merchant.
This should do the trick. Next.
I will highly recommend you that you loot bodies for not for the money but for gunpowders and grenades, be it flash grenades or hand grenades, and if you get lucky you might find the heavy grenades in one of the drops, so you don't have to craft one.
Actually, let's go! Come on.
Okay.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I got this.
I'll cover you! Don't stop! Give me a break already.
Kill the first 4 enemies, then 2 enemies will come from the left side and 1 from the right side.
Now that one.
Be careful!
Nice shot.
Always keep yourself aware of your surroundings because there will be enemies spawning in your area on the ground floor.
Oh, senor.
Don't let any cultist even close to Ashley because she will drop the crank and she will have to do the crank again from the start.
Hurry up!
Okay.
Come on.
No problem.
This chapter actually has a lot of enemies as compared to other chapters. And that's the end of chapter 7.
Looks...
Here I will be grabbing the rhinoceros beetle. You can either sell it or use it to increase your maximum HP.
Having a rough welcome. I've got something new for you, mate. Don't worry, I offer repair service, a decent combat at any time.
If you have money problem here, you can do the same glitch every time you have money problems. That's why I didn't recommend you to collect money.
Sorry to interrupt.
It will be harder, but you have to keep your aim on the cultist red zealot. While also killing the other guys that spawns and runs at you. There are two bowgun guys. If you want to kill them, you can kill them. Like you can see, it almost hit me. They can actually really deplete your armor fast if you're not careful. Never take a risk in professional run.
Last person I thought I'd run to here.
It's been a long time since I did this puzzle, so that's why it was kind of the control scheme for this puzzle, that you have to do the AD and also QE.
Oh, great. Christ!
Always keep your distance from the enemies.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look.
She said meeting you once was enough.
So this is the skip that most of the speedrunners use. And for this next skip, you must have a hand grenade. And even if you don't have to worry. You can go the usual route that you normally take.
Another one! You guys are really starting to become a giant pain in my ass.
There's actually a herb to the left side here, which I missed. But if you are really low on health, then you can actually grab the herb to the left side here. You can see how quickly they can actually destroy the armor.
Yes. Cannon. Hope it works.
If it wasn't for the armor, I'd be dead in here. The two bows are actually enough to kill Leon. I was actually a little bit late here. My mouse actually got stuck here. That's why I got hit.
All right. Open for traffic.
You have to move your mouse very slowly in order to achieve a faster rotation of the cannon. If you will do it quickly, the cannon will move slowly. It's completely inverse mechanism. The slower you move your mouse, the greater rotation will be of the cannon. And that's the end of chapter 8. Chapter 9 is, I guess, the longest chapter of this game. It was the longest in the original Resident Evil 4, and here it is also the longest chapter.
If he's in trouble, we can't just leave him, right?
Because this chapter will end after the boss fight with Verdugo. The maze section is actually easy, you just need to constantly hit them.
Easier this way. Next.
Keep track of each dog, whether you have killed him or not. Like this dog, I was not able to kill it first time, but he usually spawns here, so that's why I was able to kill it right here.
Hey, look! The flag's been lowered! You alright?
Yeah, no big deal. Here, hold this down.
Okay. Be careful!
The reason why I didn't make the professional S Plus guide before was due to the reason that many other YouTubers were already making the guide. Like, I myself followed two guides from the other YouTubers like Neon Slice and OptiNoob. I used a mix of these two guides in order to achieve my professional S Plus for the first time.
I knew you'd come.
And similarly for the Separate Ways S Plus Professional, I used OptiNoob guide.
Now we can finally get out of this maze.
So this guide is actually for the people that were not able to achieve professional S Plus even after those guides, because even there are guides available, but the professional S Plus is very difficult to achieve because of the limitation of the saves and also the limitation of the time.
Thank you. Knowledge is power. Come back. At any time.
Look, there's a statue up there.
You can also get the flash grenade recipe before the Mendes chase sequence in the village. There is actually a discount for the flash grenade recipe there. but the money won't matter to you because of the glitch.
Watch out! Hey, Leon, there's some armor.
I was actually confident enough to perform this skip. If you are not able to perform this skip, then you can go the usual route.
Those look pretty dashing.
Come on, you can't be serious.
This fight is relatively easier with Infinite Chicago Sweeper. You just have to shoot them. But in this last three, when these three armors spawns, you just have to keep. You should be mindful of the third knight, because once you have killed the two knights, the third will immediately strike you.
Get that lever.
Hang on. You don't think they're gonna move, do you?
Oh, wait a minute. I actually was wrong about this chapter being ending at the Verdugo fight. This chapter actually ends
Dining hall.
right away when you have
Here.
completed the Ashley segment. Yeah, this is chapter 9, and then in the 10th chapter you will fight the Verdugo. And also the double Garroter fight will be in the chapter 10.
Looks like we figured it out.
With Ashley in armor suit, this next X Ashley segment is like a piece of cake. So here I actually checked my FPS, because if it is set to 120, then you might not be able to squeeze
Is that a
through
clock?
armors while on your way back. I know it's a common knowledge at this point. Most of the gamers have already explained this thing. But lower FPS means that your hitbox will become smaller and you will be able to run past most enemies. This is the common technique that most of the speedrunners use. But even in the normal playthrough, if you are not speedrunning the game, on your way back, running past through the first armor is impossible
With armor.
on 120 FPS. So you must set it to 60 FPS. This section can be quite tricky if you don't have the armor actually. But using the lantern, it will make it easier. You have to stun the enemies and then you have to ring the bells.
No, no, don't go out. Forget it. I've had enough of this. Okay. Good nights and stay still.
Here you can actually follow a straight line. These armors won't ever hurt you. I have completed this game like 40 to 50 times and never have I ever got hurt by any of these on my way back. So this is the guy that I was talking about. You see that I was actually able to run past it. If it was set on 120 FPS, I would have been stuck there, and without armor actually it's a certain death.
Almost there.
I also tried to squeeze through, but it didn't work for the last guy. And that's the end of chapter 9. So this was the point of me realizing that I need to have heavy grenades at this point and large resources and gunpowders in order to craft heavy grenades.
For you, mate. Thank you. Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Got a selection of good things on sales. Not my place to say, really, but sometimes things are more in that. Come back and welcome. Knowledge is power. Remember that, mate. I don't always have this in stock, strip. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
And this is the point where I realized that I lacked gunpowders to craft heavy grenades. That's why I'm been telling you from the start to gather as many gunpowders as you can. This will make your Gyarados fight much easier as compared to mine, which will be much more chaotic.
Fucking monsters.
I didn't know about this nest till I was doing my practice walkthrough.
Wow, Ramon, you are really slacking on your pest control.
You might want to take your time killing every Novistador here because they hit very hard.
Give me a break already.
And you can see I have still made a mistake not repairing my armor. And going into the double Garroter room without armor is simply a suicide. You can see how Chicago Sweeper is helping in this room. Had you been using hand cannon, this would have been a nightmare. If you don't have a good aim, you will be dead. So you would have used your heals. They were annoying as hell in the OG and they still are. Ballroom section is actually the worst appearance of these Novistadors. They also appear 2 times more, but they are less erratic and aggressive in those areas. One of them is in the sewers just before the Verdugo fight. And the third time they appear, they are in the underground cave section where they are actually camouflaging.
There we go.
If you have your armor low at this point, you can still go back to the merchant from here and repair your armor. And here I was breaking every vase to get some gunpowder so I can craft some additional heavy grenades, but I was not able to. And I was not even able to hit the bell here, so I have to use a different approach here. which was actually very much risky strat. In professional, there are high chances that
One down.
the things might not go your way. So you have to think immediately to getting out of the situation real quick. Like for me, the bell didn't even ring, though I shot them. So this is almost the end of chapter 10 because we have a rocket launcher for Verdugo,
Sticking the landing.
and this section is all about the invisible Novistadors.
The hell?
I think in hardcore mode, while I was doing the S plus for hardcore, I was able to stun the Verdugo using the Chicago Sweeper, but I have not tried that in professional. So if you want to try the Chicago Sweeper for Verdugo boss fight, you can actually save rocket launcher for the future. Either the double giant fights or breaking the dynamite section. Here, actually, the things I was shooting was actually looking for some black bass. Always grab the yellow herbs. It will help you increase your maximum health.
Oh, give me a break.
You might not have noticed that I have actually my chicken head removed. In the first part, I had my chicken head the whole time. It actually decreases the amount of damage that you can take. And if you want to get the chicken head, you can get it. Or you can actually use the gas mask to enable aim assist even in the professional mode if you are playing with a controller. Playing Resident Evil 4 Remake using a controller is a different story. I played it and it was so hard, especially the harder difficulties like hardcore. Even in standard, the enemies charge are so heavy.
Finally, some peace and quiet. My condolences.
Try to aim the rocket launcher towards the ground so that you don't miss the rocket launcher. Because if you mess this up, you will have to go to the start of the chapter 10. And this is almost the end of chapter 10. Just realized that I forgot first aid spray. So yesterday I was testing a lot about this infinite money glitch, and I actually found that you can have just 3 sprays in order to trigger this glitch. So one first aid spray should be in the inventory with you, and the 2 other sprays should be in the item box, and your glitch will work normally.
Why help me, though? What's in it for you?
No need to. Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate. Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What you see is what I've got.
Here I was searching for rocket launcher.
Well, a pleasant travels.
It's a little hard for me to put my faith in someone who used to work for Umbrella.
So you heard, huh? Umbrella's done for. You don't need to worry about them anymore.
So if you have saved rocket launcher from the Verdugo boss fight, you can use it right here
Just want to feel good about
to
myself. Make amends.
break this boulder section.
Something like that. Looks like we've got company. What do you want to do?
I did this section in the most reckless way possible.
The ones with chainsaws are no joke!
Believe me, I know!
I actually could have died here because I was not paying concentration to my left side, because there was a chainsaw lady right next to me. Here, I just saw it right here. And it was lucky for me that she didn't charge at me. Otherwise, I would have been dead here.
One down. Stay down, alright?
But in the end, I actually found a good spot in order to kill these guys without them damaging me.
Keep coming.
You can actually see how many enemies there are in this section. So if you are out in the open, you will be dead. I actually triggered all enemies by going up the stairs. Otherwise, you will have few enemies. And once you go up the stairs, there will be another set of enemies spawn. So if you are out in the open, make sure you kill this guy, the Molotov guy.
I better get use this.
Next coming up is the double El Gigante fight, and make sure you kill the unarmored El Gigante first.
You handle yourself pretty well. You sure you're just a researcher?
I'm just an average guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man.
Here it goes! It moved!
I actually wanted to throw him
Shit, can't get through the armor.
into the pit, but it didn't work, so normally it would work, but I didn't know how it didn't work for me because this was clearly hurt and it was on the ground.
Shit. Body armor.
You can actually kill this armored guy before Louis bringing out the dynamite. You just have to aim at his unexposed area on the face region. But because of the recoil of Chicago Sweeper, it is very difficult to aim consistently at the unexposed region of the face.
Utterly impressive, just for you. Beautiful, just as planned. All right, finish this guy off.
Always beware of the jump attack and the run attack. You can actually dodge the run attack by going to either left side or right side, whichever is closer to you. And you can evade the jump attack using the E button on your keyboard.
There, it's open. Well, that was a pain.
They're keeping those things cooped up down here, too?
The underground here is sacred to them. See, this is where they discovered Las Plagas, preserved inside ancient deposits of Ember.
Of course they did. You're not suggesting we ride this thing?
Do you see any other way? Give us a push, Sancho.
Who are you calling Sancho?
It's moving. This should speed things up a bit.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, we're in a hurry, right? Oh, by the way,
What now?
hope you like thrill rides.
I actually used to fear this section when I was playing, originally running this professional S plus category, but now I am actually complacent with this section. So if you are actually afraid of this section or the bullets not hitting the right target at the right time, you can actually save. There was a typewriter right besides the card section to the left.
It's them! Watch out! Up ahead! Shoot the boards! Finally, some peace and quiet, huh? Left turn! Curving to the right!
If you have trouble aiming the guys, make sure your reticle is focused. Take your time, because these enemies won't hit you instantly. They will also take your time to aim at you, so you can also take your time to aim at them.
This it?
Afraid not. Things are just getting started.
¿Dónde estáis? ¡Arriba eso!
All right, let's go.
Not this again.
So this second minecart section is challenging because there is actually a chainsaw guy here. Luckily for me that I was able to get a trick shot.
Got trouble!
This is kind of fun. More boards. Left turn.
So this was the trick shot that I was talking about. The previous barrel that I blow, it will actually greatly decrease the HP of this chainsaw guy, and now you can see
Asshole!
other two guys will rarely hit you, so you don't need to kill them. And that's the end of the minecart section.
Look! You can see where they dug up the bunks! This works. Oye, let's get on that beat. No way! I knew it! Stay sharp! These guys...
Normally I haven't done any merchant request, but this merchant request I always do this. Because it is so satisfying.
Keep coming. One down. Yeah.
I hate insects! Take care of them for me, would ya?
How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Hey, I'm the brains, you're the brawn.
So I will recommend you that you save at this point, and you don't have to save at the end of this chapter,
Thank you.
because this Krauser knife fight is very hard to get a perfect.
Welcome. See how that feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the
I actually lost all my healing items in this fight.
got a selection of good things on. Don't get yourself killed.
I took my combat knife out from the item box, upgraded it to max.
Phew. I'm beat. Makes you appreciate tech like this.
I don't get you. Are you being controlled by that cult? This is nothing to do with them. I'm a free man who made
You can actually see how unready I am at this fight. I'm so rusty at this fight because I haven't played this Krauser knife fight in a long time.
You're not thinking straight!
Oh, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Focus! And show me what you got. Too slow.
A soldier like you! Why would you work for these?
Because we made a save just before this fight, you can actually keep on trying unless you get a perfect Krauser fight. It won't be that much perfect, but at least you will have to use less healing items for this fight.
Operation Javier. My entire unit wiped out. Government let it happen. They killed us all without mercy. Without mercy. Devastating power.
At this point in the game, I was almost ready to reload the checkpoint, the last save that I made, to redo the fight.
I can understand. What happened was unforgivable. But that doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people.
You're still a kid, holding on to fantasies of what's right and wrong. What's wrong?
Because I had my last healing item,
Looking too steady.
and that too I used. But fortunately for me that the fight ended here. And you can see that I saved in a different spot. And that was in a precaution in order to reload the save
This Krauser.
if things go wrong here. So if you think that you will have trouble with the Salazar later in this chapter, then you can actually go to the throne room right here and grab the golden chicken egg from there. It will help you decrease and damage 70%.
Oh, welcome. Well then, what can I do you? Suit yourself, stranger.
So this is the door that you can open and go to the throne room. But I chose not to.
There's the clock tower. Hang in there, Ashley. Shit. They keep coming.
You can shoot these guys from far, but due to the recoil of Chicago Sweeper, it is very hard to shoot these guys. And you can see that I still got hit by one of the arrow.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life.
So if you have a golden chicken egg, then you can actually kill
Stocking up while you
Salazar
can.
easily.
My
There is one in the castle too,
wanna take care
if you
of your
haven't grabbed in the Del Lago
welcome.
region
What can I
in the village.
Good luck. Pleasant travels.
You can easily get the golden chicken egg at the start of this chapter in the throne room. But I didn't use the golden chicken egg, so it was kind of easy fight for me.
Get me out of here, crap script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions? Was that enough of defiance? Is me? You simply refreshes your small neck.
Ashley, no time to lose. Krauser, where do you think you're taking her?
So this is almost the end of castle section. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe the channel and like this video. You can check out few other videos. I have actually a lot of videos of Resident Evil series,
Perfect.
including
You'll have to come
100%
after all.
walkthroughs and knife only run of Resident Evil Village.